Good morning, everybody. January 24th, Matrix here. Here, I'm going to make a recap for the day. Pretty disappointing day for me as I made a big mistake on Facebook this morning. As you can see, Facebook is now dumping perfectly rejection. As I called it last night, I was calling it for as long for rejection signal around this area at the 146 to 146.50, and basically it did just that. But the bad part is I totally missed out on it, and now it's dumping like mofo. Okay, so you can see on Facebook it's dumping out stupid. I'm gonna bring in my P&L here real quick. As you can see, I am on the losing day. I'm down a lot of money on Facebook right now, and I gotta stop share real quick. Plug my mic back in. We'll be right back. Okay, so my mic plugged back in. This should sound a little bit better now. As you can see, I have a position on LUV, as you can see right here, double top at the 54. I contemplated on taking LUV out the gates here right at the 54, but it is an earnings winner, so I didn't want to take the chance and take it right away. It was at a very psychological whole number of 54 at the open, so this was pretty much a gimme, but I didn't take it. So I waited for this double top here at the 54, and I took it. My average is 53.94 right now, and I'm still riding 50 shares left. So basically just a little bit left. I'm gonna ride it and see if I can get it back to the lows here. With Facebook, let's bring this down a little bit. I'm gonna tell you what happened with Facebook. So you can see right here, zoom in a little bit. So I have all these level marked off. The blue line here is the first print of pre-market. Basically, right out of the gates, it dumps right off this first print here. So I kind of chased it as it came down, and then it pushed back up. And on this one, as it came up to the VWAP here, I shorted it, and I was risking a little bit above VWAP. So lo and behold, I hammered it. Obviously, stupid mistake. First of all, I'm chasing it at the lows here right out of the gates. Second of all, it's not according to my planned thesis of shorting it up here, and I hammered it. So from then on, it bounced right off this trend line. It made a higher low, and then it ripped on me, and I took a big loss on it. So I stopped out right here as it did the red to green. On the next candle, as it was coming back up, this purple line here at 145, this is the pre-market high, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. As you can see, it made a very key pre-market high level, and zooming out a little bit more even, 145, a very key psychological whole number. So as it was coming back up, I tried to short it again at right here on this candle, I believe, and I once again hammered it as a revenge trade. It bounced off the VWAP, stopped me out. Another stupid mistake for me to hammer it so hard. When it popped through my stop right here, this was my stop. I waited one more candle to confirm, and as it opened up hard, I basically stopped out right around this area, the 145.23, and took another loss. And then as it was running up again, Facebook, now it comes up to where my planned area is. But from here, I was already down a lot of money as it was coming up to the 146. I took it, and it was working, but then it held, and then it ripped right through. And then because I was losing so much money, I stopped out right here for no apparent reason, and basically it took yet another loss on it. Okay, so that's 3 in a row, and basically I gave up on Facebook after that. As I was seeing it test here around this 146 area, I did mark off this resistance line. I did short it again, and I did manage to bring it back down to the 145.50s area and took it right off. Okay, now zooming in some more. Okay, so my last trade on Facebook was this little drop right here, and it basically held here, and I held a very small piece just to let it ride, and eventually it broke out of my stop, and it just held in this area. Now, when it came down, I totally missed the move because Facebook hit me so hard this morning, and it was running so strong. I was no longer in an optimal zone to play and trade the stock, and I didn't short it when it rejected the VWAP here. It gave me another chance. I didn't short it when it rejected the 145 pre-market highs, and I didn't short it here as well as it rejected the 144 pre-market lows. So I am pretty much done for the day. I mean, mentally, I am exhausted. The only trade going right now is LUV, which is still working. I have a small little piece right now. I already paid myself huge as it came down to the VWAP here, and now I'm just riding this little piece. Hopefully on LUV though, I mean, as you can see at this 5380s area, it made a small base earlier as a consolidation, and now it's snapped under. So hopefully it holds under this 5380s and it gets hammered right back down. My target on LUV is around the 53.20 to 53 area. So from there, we'll have to see. Okay, I do want to talk about Apple. Basically, Apple, as it was coming up to the 140. Actually, let me bring down the chart real quick. Apple. So Apple was a good trade out the gates. Basically, right here, yeah, I took the VWAP rejection right here on this candle, and I shorted it at an average of 154.13, and I gave it all the way up to this area right here. So I held through, and essentially you can say that I did get lucky because the perfect entry was this candle at 9:37. Let me check my tickets real quick, and I can tell you right away what my entry time on Apple is. Let's see, 9:34. Okay, and then I hammered it again at 9:37. Okay, so Apple 9:34. Yeah, this was the candle I took it, and then 9:37 was this candle as it rejected VWAP again. So basically the two green candles right here and here. I took it short and I just wrote it down. So let's see how far I wrote it. I wrote it all the way down. I wrote it all the way down, held it, and basically it stopped me out at 153.21. So when it reached this candle, oh no, I wrote it all the way down here, and then from here I basically paid myself a lot. Let's see, yeah. So from here, I wrote it all the way down to here, paid myself a majority. I got stopped out at around this area at 153.21. And basically that was it for the Apple trade. And I got a majority of my money back, but it's still not enough. I'm still losing. Losing a little less than $100 here. So it's not a big deal as far as monetary wise, but I'm very disappointed in myself about this Facebook loss, because as you can see, Facebook did exactly what I called it to do. I just chased it, retried it, and by that time when it got to here, I basically I lost it. What can I say? So hopefully you guys enjoy this recap, keeping it real here. In no way I am considering myself a consistent trader, as much as I can call it perfectly, and from time to time make the perfect setup, make the perfect entries, and ride these stocks down. I'm still making mistakes like these on Facebook from time to time, and these are the kind of mistakes that causes my blow-ups from prior history. Okay, so I will write this down definitely and mark this off, and in turn definitely practice discipline and try my very best, have a come to Jesus moment and not make the same mistake again. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all bright and early tomorrow. Ciao.